A little under 6 months ago, Jacob had a stroke. We were in a really bad ATV accident, and long story short, he was completely paralyzed on the right side of his body, and he has had to relearn how to walk since then. And he's also suffering from nerve damage on his right side, on his radial nerve, if you know what that is. Basically, it affects his thumb, his forefinger, and his ability to lift his wrist up. So he has dexterity of his wrist, but it kind of just hangs out down there. And all of this is to say that before the accident, Jacob loved going out camping and going into the woods, and while he was unconscious in the hospital, in the ICU for 3 weeks, getting neuro checks and me being unsure if he was going to live or not, basically all I wanted for him, if he did come through, was to be able to live his life the way that he did before. Meaning that I wanted him to be able to come out camping and to do outdoorsy things and to not be hindered by his ailments in a way that prohibits him from doing what he loves. And so I like to come out here with him as much as I possibly can since his accident. It happened in August, so now that he is doing better and home and healed up a little bit, we are left with camping in the winter. We went camping in December, we went camping in January, we went camping last week, and we are here again camping today, early February. So I'm just so grateful that he's able to come through this accident and be gracious enough with himself to work through the difficulties of his wrist giving him a hard time, and from retraining his brain how to send the signals to his motor functions on the right side of his body. And he's out there right now setting up the whole entire camp for me while I sit here in the warm car, and it's so incredible. I am so proud of him and so blessed. I feel so grateful that he is here with me and that we are out here camping. So thank you for listening to that little rant, but it means so much to me to be out here camping. I wouldn't do this without him, and I love that he likes to include me in it. So yeah, he's out there working on his heart situation right now. Yeah, that baton thing just lives in my car. That guy right there, always in the back seat. Jake made it, I guess. It's like a, yeah, baton for safety or for whatever you may need. Always good to have a big, thick stick. But it's giving me like Star Wars vibes. Movie 6, Return of the Jedi, where they're, you know, out on that one planet with the cute little Ewoks. If only it was, I don't know if they're different colors. Maybe it does look like that. You know what I'm talking about, though? So I'm totally getting that vibe. It is solidly snowing with big drops of rain still. So Jake just took down our big tote from our roof rack and untied the paracord from it and handed it to me and told me to put it up on the dashboard heater to dry out, which is a phenomenal idea. Alright, another steak. See, I bet you can't even hardly tell which hand is affected by the nerve damage and the stroke. He's just out here camping, living his best life. Man, I'm proud of you. We are winter camping, man. It is snowy and slushy and wet and cold, but we're out here doing this thing. Burr. Woo! All right, it's cold, but I think I've got a better chance this time around than I did last week when it was, 10 degrees warmer and not snowing. But I think being able to see the snow, I'm going to be like, okay, there's a signal to my brain about why it is so cold. Because last time it was pretty sunny, and so it's just like, why? Why is it so cold? But, it kind of just makes sense. My brain expects this to be cold, so yay! I have high hopes. So this is our favorite spot in this national forest. In the summer when we would camp here, we would put a second tent here, but we came back at one point and somebody wanted to put a fire pit there. So either no tent for multi-people camping, or we've got to clear out a fire pit. It's unfortunate because the thing that we like most about this camp spot is this natural fire pit with the curved out rock in the back. Like, that was the number one thing that we liked about this campground the first few times that we came here. And then we came back to our tent spot, having a little person-made one. Quite unfortunate. It's a cool setup. I like that there's not like it's above my head. Like I can just walk under it. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? It's not like obstructed like I expected it to be.
Yeah, I think the only place you get the obstructed is
where you needed the tarp pole. I know, I saw that tree was like almost at the perfect angle for you to not have to use it, but it wasn't quite getting it as to where you needed it. Oh, because you have little increment ones? I see. But then you still would have wanted to secure that one, though. Oh. Interesting. Will only take but a second. Run! Oh, careful though. Welcome to my art studio out in the woods. Oh, like if you want to have two groups come and just have them like have their own little thing. Mm-hmm. See, because I was upset that they built it here because we like putting our tent here.
Yeah, I like it too. This was the perfect little spot for your tent.
And didn't you spend a lot of time like getting all the poison ivy and stuff pulled out of here so that we could have a tent?
It was a reusable spot.
Yeah, it was because it was all green. Mm-hmm. But that is kind of cool. So we can have two bigger groups and 2 campfires if we want to. Ooh, in the future, this would be fun because we could have like a little kid campfire over here and then have the adult group campfire over here.
That's probably what it was.
That's fun. I like that idea, having the kids have their own little small campfire and they'd sit around and tell their ghost stories while the adults hang out. That's cute.
We
Should have headlamps. Good call. Yeah. We're gonna go on a little walk down to the creek. Jake was very nice and smart and thought that I might want to take a little picture before we lose all the daylight in case I wanted to paint that as well, since I've been out here painting. I was just in time too. I think I only have 1 canvas left. So that's where we're going. Just gonna get some headlamps because it is getting pretty close to dusk out here. I don't want to be walking back up in the super dark. Look at that. Trail almost disappeared. I'm getting down into that snow line. Oh, yeah, I forgot you wanted us to wear your shoe spikes.
Man, I can't believe I ran through here barefoot.
Fuck, bro, it's a rough trail barefoot. Oh, yeah. Agile is this? I don't know what's agile, a cat? That's pretty. Hi, sorry, I found some views I liked. Oh, how did you do this? Forgot how sketchy it is getting down to this water spot. One foot in front of the other. What?
The water is so high.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, it is. Wow. Here. You want that? Oh, fuck yeah. It's so pretty out here. Easier going up than down. Down is sketchy. Thank you. With the snow, I feel like it's easy to get lost because I wanted to go that way, but I don't think.
You do want to go that way.
It's really easy to get lost. I think this is the first time I've seen snow this year.
Yay. Love snow.
Mostly.
We could do dinner and then use the bratwurst as a warm midnight snack.
Oh, that's a good idea. But before we go to bed.
Yeah, get some warm food in our belly.
That's what we're gonna do. Home sweet home. Thank you. I love you. All right, we are going to get some dinner started. We gotta break out all our utensils and whatnot. We want that one. Here's a chair. I'm gonna go warm this up a little bit. Ooh, thank you. Oh, look at that glob of paint I got there. Dang. Sheesh. Splatter paint rock. Thank you. So can I just stick this pan like in the fire to heat it up?
Never done that before.
Okay. So I'm gonna do our potatoes on this one. I'm just gonna, well, maybe I should rearrange the wood and make it like have coals. Yeah, that's fine. So Jake is gonna start on dinner for me. I was gonna start, but then he noticed that I kind of have a mess going on over here of all my paint stuff. So I'm gonna get that cleaned up while he gets dinner going. Need some baby wipes. There is so much mud right at the back of our car. It's kind of an unfortunate place to park. What was I getting back here? What did I even come for? Oh yeah, jacket. Doy. We're quite cold. So do I just turn this wheel thing? Or does it have a pilot?
I don't think it has a pilot. I think you
Oh, you actually have to light it.
have to, yeah.
Okay. Ooh, I see. That's cool. And then we can do that. Cool. So should I just leave it at that?
You can turn it up as much as you want or as little as you want.
Okay. I guess right there is fine. Give me that spatula if you see it somewhere, please. Thank you very, very much. Perfect. Thank you very much. Ooh, I was gonna go get that dry bag of food that has like the seasoning and stuff in it out of the car. But this bitch is cooking quick. Holy schmokolies, that's hot. Come on, grease up, man. I don't want you sticking to the pan. Where is your grease at? Oh, thank you so much. Beautiful. power of the nails bypass the heat of the meat. Careful, it's hot. Oh, now I gotta stir it before I did that shit again. Oops. I was trying to figure out which way was hot and which way was turning it down, and I accidentally made the pilot go out. But this is done anyways, and I wanted to prep the next pan, so I'm just gonna let it chill on here while I do that. Okay, up next we've got some potatoes I made at home yesterday with a little extra chunk of butter. I didn't quite mean for them to end up so mashed, but I boiled them too long, but you know, same thing, so they're still gonna be delicious. Oh, this is gonna be so good. I'm so excited to eat. Warm and yummy. Hell yeah. Buttery deliciousness. Oh, yes.
Good stuff.
I think it's about ready. Thinking about swapping the pans out real quick. Give that one. Oh, it's still got heat coming off of it. Cool. Let me go get the paper plates from the car then. Okay. Clean up. That was delicious. Oh, yeah.
I got a 7-10 split in Aspen last year. A 7-year-old and a 10-year-old. Fuck these kids. I'm trying to win.
Fuck these kids. I'm a little bit tired. Holy smokes. It's been a long day. Can't do that yet. Whatever.
My dogs are named after exercise routines. It's off brand. I can't be like that. These are my dogs. Push-ups, sit-ups, no. I got cannoli, biscottis, bologna, tiramisu,
Tiramisu.
linguine, ravioli, the brother and sister fettuccine alfredo.
Ooh, that is so nice and warm. Man, that feels so good. Ooh. Ooh, sparkle shower. I love that you can just reach your hand into the fucking fire like that. That's so cool. Oh, that's so much warmer. Stop it. I can feel it from like the coals. I don't know. Is it warm?
Yeah.
Ooh, thank you. It sure is. Thank you so much.
Tell a friend. So she hates her life, you know, but she wants to go to this party, but she doesn't have what she needs. So she wishes upon a star, and a fairy godmother comes down and gets her bibbidi bobbidi boo on. Need a ride? Give me that pumpkin carriage. How are we gonna move this thing? My seat? Four seats. Ooh, you look terrible. You look terrible. You can't wear that. Come here. Limited edition Disney Gabbana game. Complete with glass doors.
Man, that dinner was so good. Delicious. 10 out of 10 recommend Sloppy Joe's, and a little garlic butter potato mashup situation. So good. Man. So we're just now hanging out watching a stand-up comedy Netflix special that Mr. Jake downloaded for us before we left town. Just enjoying our camp, enjoying each other's company, and having a good night. Yeah. This thing is so cool. So it's just like a little tray that goes on your buddy heater or whatever. And the fan is auto activated. So when it gets hot, it starts blowing because your heat's going to rise up to the top and you're going to lose a lot of heat from your buddy fan. I want to get it to stop. There we go. So it's just, you know, stagnant normal. It's even hot up there, which is why it's going to spin. But you just put it on there and then it upcycles all of your heat that you're losing up through the top and it blows it at you. So nice. What are we at? About $4.50. Pretty nice little setup we got going on here under the tarp. We were going to go hang out by the fire, but as soon as we talked out loud about it not raining or snowing anymore, it immediately proceeded to rain and snow. So we decided just to be next to the fire and under the tarp.
And I think back on the day, trying to remember what was happening on the ride and recapture what was happening with my son. Because when it started, he was totally into it. He's in the woods. They're like, thanks for joining the fight. He's getting high fives. Like, thanks, dude. He's all excited. Then the alarm sounds. I'm like sweating, hairs, crazy eyes, bulging, bleeding. I walk to the back, and a guy is there. I'm holding the dog by the collar, and he is like a man. Like the opposite of what you see before you. 6'4", exotic-looking fella, long hair, sun-kissed skin, biceps, triceps, all the seps, every seps. Abs for days, glutes for weeks. So he's holding the dog by the collar, and he's like, that's his hair in the wind. Oh, hello. Is this your dog, perchance? What the fuck else do you think I'm doing here, pal? You think I'm trying to sell you a vacuum cleaner, talk to you about Jesus? No, I'm here to answer the age-old question, who let the dogs out? I. The door opens, this perfect 10 of a wife, Princess Jasmine, if you will, comes out being like, who is this fat stranger? It's a picture of me with everybody. Sometimes I think people recognize me, and they don't, and that shit gets weird. I'm in the Birmingham, Alabama mall, okay? Yeah. Like, think about the nicest mall you know, okay? With the shops, the food court, all that nice stuff. The nicest mall you know. Take it. Put it in Stranger Things in the Upside Down. That's where I was. It was the jankiest, weirdest mall ever. They weren't even real stores. They had knockoff stores. Feet Lockers. Forever 42. Abercrombie and Bitch. Not you, I'm sorry. Why'd we lock eyes? My apologies. Thank you for coming. Be kind. Love you. I was like, all right, well, I'm not going to do any shopping here. The stores are terrible. But the place was filled with fans, and I love my fans. So I'm like, let's have some fun here. I start grabbing the cameras, taking selfies, giving high fives, shaking hands, kissing babies, doing the damn thing. Dude, slick back hair, okay? They had a late show. So he calls us into his back office. He goes, boys, we got some time to kill here. What do you fellas want to do? What's up here? Well, you guys want some massages?
Do you want to share a packet or do one packet per, do you think? We'll do one per, probably. Too late. Would you like some milk in yours? Ooh, that's gonna be so good.
That's my girl.
How is it?
It's delicious. Quite good.
Cheers. Oh, that is so good and so warm.
What?
That's the move with the milk. Stop it.
You don't have to refrigerate it either. You just leave it outside.
Oh, that's nice. I don't have to shove it back in the cooler.
I don't think we needed a cooler in the first place.
Ha, true. Fair enough. Oh. Yum. I would talk about this thing, but I don't really know much about it. Jake was totally keeping me entertained yesterday talking about the electricity currents, though. The AC and the DC. It's quite interesting, but you can do it all on this, and it has a light. Got our water boiling for our hot chocolate. Just gonna stick that thing right up in the fire. Easy peasy. Alright, I'm gonna make a little second dinner situation. I got these garlic cheese chicken sausages, but I just now read the instructions on the packet, and it turns out they're not like pre-cooked like most sausages are, so we're just going to boil them in this little pot of water and then cook them on a stick afterwards to make sure that they are fully cooked and that I'm not getting anybody sick. Put them in there. You need more water? All right. Fuck yeah, look at that. Sweet. All right. How do you want to fuck this pig?
Well, first things first.
Oh, it's got little holes. It's boiling out the top. I can't do that. Just like that. Ooh, those piggies are screaming. I know. I got so much on that rock in the accident. Oh, good. I was hoping that extended.
I don't know how to.
You want me to try? Dang.
That's not how I wanted to do that.
That's where we're at. Cool. Oh, yeah. Yeah, just kebab it. Nice. Can you imagine bobbing for apples, but like it's boiling water and hot dogs?
Who comes up with this shit?
Okay.
I don't think this is how you're supposed to do this, but we gotta improvise sometimes.
Works for me. I shouldn't have tried something new at the store. That was a bad move.
You were feeling spicy, that's allowed.
Yeah, it looked fancy. Yeah. I'm gonna get burnt. I'm gonna put it. Oh, that's okay. Oh, yeah. Second dinner is ready. Oh, you don't want to use that to make hot chocolate? Right?
Yeah.
Strictly water only.
But I broke my rules for you.
Ooh, that's hot. Thank you so much for breaking your rules for me.
That's okay.
Appreciate it. My hot dogs needed to boil.
Well, I couldn't have you eating raw dogs.
Yeah. Can't have that. Way too hot. It squirted hot dog juice up my nose.
You poor thing. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Do you need anything?
I'm good.
You want here?
Oh,
Start
maybe
with that.
a wipe. Yeah. Thank you. I was not raised in a wipe it off your face childhood. Like as soon as it stops burning, you're okay. Rub it into your skin situation.
Bro, clean your face. Why is that a hard concept?
You saw the pictures of me when I was a kid. My face was always dirty.
Like I said, that says more about your dad's parenting than you yourself as a child.
Yeah.
Kids get dirty. It's parents' jobs to make them presentable.
Yeah, that's true.
Until they get to a point where they care about it on their own.
Presentable. Again.
Is it cooked all the way?
Oh, definitely. I'm just deciding on if I like the chicken sausage or not aspect of it.
I like chicken sausage. It's not bad. It's a good healthy alternative.
Mm-hmm. It has a nice flavor profile. It's just like at first I could definitely tell it was chicken. No, that's pretty good.
This is weird shit.
Was like that before? Or did we just do that?
No, we just did that.
Whoa, it has measurements on the side?
Yeah.
What? I'm gonna tell Kelly, we do have a liquid measuring cup, bitch. These little instant coffee pouches that Jake these little instant coffee pouches that Jake ordered online are really, really cool. And I just took a look at the ingredient list and I was so surprised. It just has 3 ingredients: coffee, sugar, and non-dairy creamer. And they actually are super, super good. They come with a decent amount of different flavors. I like the French vanilla. And then they also come with just a regular coffee, black coffee type of one. And I think the green is like a extra strong. Yeah. And they're really, really nice, especially for camping or backpacking where you don't want to pack a whole bunch of stuff or have creamer or anything, but you don't like black coffee. The French vanilla one is really, really good. Well, I want to do it. Coming out so slow. I opened it horribly, but it looks cool in the camera because all the powder keeps going up to it. Ooh. Mine first. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Some leche. Can I have a little splash extra, please? Ooh, look at that clunk. Thank you. Get after it. What? The heat on? Yeah, full blast. Thank you for checking. I just left it on the windshield one and the feet though, because the windshield one I feel like actually heats it the most. Woo! What do we think? Some donuts, a little pre-bedtime dessert with our warm beverages. I want. Don't mind if I do. Oh, that's nice. What kind do you want? Sprinkles. Alrighty, so we did decide to go home for the night, not because it's cold and super snowing. We were actually having a really great time. What happened is we downloaded, it's called Penelope, and we thought it was a movie, but it ended up being a show, and we only downloaded the pilot episode of it. And so we were like, well, you know, like it's 10 p.m. We need to get back into town early tomorrow anyways, at, you know, within 12 hours from now. I have to get back into town by 9 or 10 in the morning tomorrow, which means we're just gonna have to wake up early and pack up. So we decided, like, we're just gonna pack up now, go into town, sleep in our bed, and then just get a nice early start tomorrow with what we need to do. But I mean, we did everything besides camp. We just didn't stay the night. We set everything up. We even got a new little sleep system. Jake was excited for me to try his 20-degree bag within our double person giant sleeping bag. So yeah, we will be trying that out next week, but we just want to go into town and keep watching that show, to be honest. Yeah, we were totally warm and happy and having a good time, but we're just gonna go back into town and continue. Go ahead if you need to do it more. Said go ahead if you need to do it more. I'm out of the way. Yeah. Well, thank you so much for watching. We are just about packed up and we're gonna head back into town. If you like this video, feel free to subscribe. I'm going to be filming and posting anytime me and Mr. Jake go out into the woods and do some... I'm going to be filming and posting anytime me and Mr. Jake go into the woods and do some outdoorsy things. So feel free to hit feel free to hit subscribe if you want to see what we are doing next. Thank you. he go? Oh, there he is. Scurrying into the woods. I thought you were supposed to freeze, man. What's up? What's up with that?